Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you Dylan Miller's 4.685 second solve in the PSL Michigan Grand Finale. For this solve he did the yellow cross, and I reconstructed this solve myself. It took a long time of slowing down the video, reversing every move he did. I've got no clue how to figure out what scramble he had, apart from reversing his solution. I don't know what the actual moves for the scramble were. So it's a bit of a long-winded way to get the scramble. And what we do is we start with the blue facing us, white on the top, and then halfway through we rotate so the orange faces us and the white faces the top. So this is the scramble. Well, reverse solution, so not actually the scramble, but we get the same scramble. And the top of your cube should look like this. Okay, so during this solve, Dylan at first has orange facing towards him and he does the yellow cross. So yellow is facing the bottom. And so what he sees is that the yellow middle piece is lined up for a D move away from being solved. So what he wants to do is make every other piece be one D move away from being solved. And he sees this blue-yellow piece is an R move away from being a D move away from being solved. And this red-yellow piece is a U prime move away from being able to be slotted into the green middle, which is again one D move away from being correctly placed. And so a little more advanced, his first pair is the green-red pair, what he does. So he will be tracking that. Drawing his cross solution, this green-red piece goes through two changes. It goes a D move away and an R move away. However, the middle piece stays where it is during the cross solution. So, to actually solve the cross, he first does a U prime, so his red-yellow is at the back, an R prime, so the blue-yellow middle is one move to the right, a D move away from being solved, and then he does a B, and what that does is slots that down and then also lines up this pair for an R prime being able to slot that into position. And what that U prime move did at the start was actually allow this to be just an L F prime move from being solved, but before he does that, he does the D move, lining up all of these cross pieces. And as we can see, this green-red pair has made that first change. And so he then does L, F prime, L prime, and as we can see, that red-green pair is up there. And the cross is finished. So for his first pair, he does a U prime, moving that piece to the back, allowing for a 3-move pair up with an L prime, U prime, L. And as we can see, that has paired up nicely. Now that the pair is paired up, his next pair is this red-blue. So a little more advanced, let's see what happens. He rotates the cube towards the blue face, so the blue face is facing him. And here is the middle piece for the next pair he's going to solve. And to insert this, he does L, U2, L prime, which actually sets up this pair because we slot the corner in. Blue is facing this way, blue is facing this way, so with the U2, they line up. He then inserts this with F moves, F, U prime, F prime. His next pair is the blue-orange, as this is a pretty horrible case. So hopefully, by executing the blue-orange pair, the case fixes itself. And to solve this, he does a U2. So blue is facing the top, blue is facing there. So it can simply be solved with an R, U prime, R prime. And he slots it in with a U2 and then 3-move insert. And this is still a pretty horrible case. So to solve it, he does a U2, positioning the middle piece to its correct center. He does R prime, lifting the corner out, U prime, R prime, setting up a 3-move insert with U, R prime, U prime, R, and that allows for an OLL skip. And so for this PLL, he orients the bar to be in the correct color. And with the opposite color facing this way, it is this PLL. And then we do a U2 to orient the last layer. And that is the solve done. That was Dylan Miller's 4.6 second solve in the Michigan PSL Grand Finale. Let me know if you want more more advanced reconstructions, because I kind of went a little bit in there where I spoke about how he's going to be forward planning, how he's going to be predicting where pieces end up to do his next pairs to ensure there are no pauses in his solves. There was a slight pause in this solve that he did, and even though I saw in a video he said he has no pauses, but hey, that doesn't matter. It was still a 4.6 second amazing solve. Yeah, subscribe for more, and I'll probably do his whole set for the Grand Finale Michigan final and then compile them all in one big YouTube video. Stay tuned.